There are moments in life, profound and unsettling, when you cry out to the heavens, pouring your heart's deepest longings, your most desperate fears, your agonizing questions into the vast silence. You wait. You listen. You search for a sign, a whisper, a clear path forward, but often the only response you receive is an echoing quiet, an emptiness where you expected solace, guidance, or intervention. It feels like abandonment. It feels like you are navigating the storm alone, the divine presence you once felt so keenly now seemingly absent, distant, or perhaps, worst of all, indifferent. You ask, where are you? Why are you silent now when I need you most? This feeling, this perceived silence of the divine, is one of the most challenging tests of faith a soul can face. It shakes the very foundations of your belief system. It forces you to confront your deepest vulnerabilities, your sense of self-worth, and your understanding of your place in the cosmic dance. It's easy in these moments of profound quiet to fall into despair, to believe that you have been forgotten, that your prayers have gone unanswered, that the guiding hand has simply let go. But what if that silence isn't absence? What if the stillness isn't indifference? What if, just perhaps, when God seems silent, it's not because he isn't listening, but because he is working? Not necessarily working on the external circumstances you desperately want changed, not on the quick fix you are praying for, but working on you. Working on something far deeper, far more foundational, something that requires the fertile ground of silence to truly take root and grow. Ancestral wisdom from countless traditions across the globe speaks of cycles of light and shadow, growth and dormancy, sound and silence. Just as the earth needs winter, a time of quiet rest beneath the surface before the explosion of spring, so too does the soul require seasons of stillness. These aren't periods of emptiness, but times of intense, unseen activity. The seed doesn't scream as it germinates underground. It silently gathers strength, drawing sustenance from the darkness, preparing for its upward journey. This divine silence is often the sacred, necessary darkroom where the negatives of your current reality are being developed into the vibrant pictures of your future self. What is God working on when he is silent? First and foremost, he is working on your foundation. When life crumbles, when the external structures you relied upon shift or disappear, the silence forces you inward. It strips away the noise of the world, the distractions, the endless chatter that keeps you from hearing your own soul's voice. In this quiet, you are compelled to confront yourself, your true motives, your limiting beliefs, your unhealed wounds, your forgotten strengths. This is the work of deep self-knowledge, the kind that cannot be gained through external validation or superficial answers. It's the ancient path of knowing thyself, a journey emphasized by mystics and sages throughout history. The silence is an invitation, sometimes a demanding one, to excavate the depths of your being, to understand what truly anchors you when everything else feels adrift. It is here, in the quiet introspection, that you begin to discern the subtle threads of your destiny woven into the fabric of your being. The divine is working on strengthening your inner core, building resilience not from external support, but from the bedrock of your own spirit. Furthermore, divine silence is often a process of purification and refinement. Imagine metal being forged in intense heat. It doesn't emerge instantly as a finished sword. It is heated, hammered, cooled, and heated again. The fire is not silent, it roars. But in between the intense bursts of work, there are moments of cooling, of stillness, where the metal settles, its impurities separating. The silence in your life can be that crucial cooling phase after periods of intense pressure or change. It's a time when the dross is brought to the surface. The things that no longer serve you, old habits, toxic relationships, outdated perspectives, fear-based patterns, are revealed in the stark light of introspection brought by the quiet. God isn't just working on adding something to you. He is often working on removing what is no longer needed, what is holding you back from embodying your highest potential. This stripping away can be painful, disorienting, and leave you feeling exposed and vulnerable. But it is essential work. You cannot build a magnificent new structure on a crumbling foundation, nor can you fill a vessel that is already full of debris. The silence is facilitating the necessary clearing, preparing you for the new influx of grace, wisdom, and opportunity that is waiting on the horizon. Another critical aspect of God's work in silence is the cultivation of trust. True faith is not the belief that God will always intervene in the ways you expect or demand. True faith is the deep, unwavering trust that there is a divine order, a higher purpose, and that you are held within it, even when you cannot see the hand that holds you. Silence forces you to move beyond a transactional relationship with the divine, where prayers are requests and answers are immediate deliveries, towards a relationship based on profound trust. It's easy to trust when everything is going well, when the answers are clear and the path is smooth. The test comes in the wilderness, in the quiet, when you have nothing but your inner conviction to guide you. This is where real spiritual muscle is built. You learn to lean not on external signs, but on the inner knowing, the quiet intuition that is always present, even when the heavens seem closed. This kind of trust is not passive resignation, it is an active surrender, a conscious choice to believe in the unseen process, to walk forward step by step even when the fog obscures the path ahead. This deep trust is a precious gift, a spiritual superpower that allows you to navigate life's inevitable uncertainties with grace and inner peace. The divine silence is teaching you to listen differently, to attune yourself to the subtle language of the Spirit, which often speaks not in booming pronouncements, but in the quiet nudges of the heart and the gentle flow of intuition. This journey of understanding divine silence is a shared human experience, a path walked by countless souls throughout time. If this message resonated with you, if you felt that unsettling quiet and wondered what it meant, please take a moment to like this video. Your likes help spread these messages of hope and understanding to others who might be feeling lost in the silence. And I would be honored to hear about your own experiences. Have you felt God's silence? What did you learn in that space? Share your story in the comments below. Your insights can offer light and comfort to someone else navigating their own quiet season. And if you desire to continue exploring the deeper truths of spirituality, self-knowledge, and the wisdom of the ages alongside a community of seekers, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Together, we can illuminate the path even when the world around us feels still and silent. Thank you for being here, for your openness, and for trusting the sacred work that is unfolding in the quiet spaces of your life. The silence is not empty, it is pregnant with possibility. Trust the process, trust the work, trust the divine hand guiding you, even when you cannot feel its touch.